Good morning-ish. It is good morning-ish, isn't it? Oh, wait, where do I find chat? Here's chat. Okay, so I have a new piece of software. And our day, we are testing it right now. We'll see how it goes. It should go fine. It should go fine. It'd be nice if I could replace my Zoom with this. But I am waiting to see, connect chat. How do I do that? Okay. All right. There we are. I don't know. Oh, good morning. Good morning. I don't like that the names are so small. So this is a new software for us because we were using StreamYard. And StreamYard went from $44 a month, because this does cost a lot of money, you guys. To go live, to run all of this costs money, right? And we energy exchange, whatever. But their energy exchange went from $44 a month to $88 a month overnight, like immediately. And I went, I like my energy better than that. So I had to switch. So I'm trying out a new platform this morning, and I'm kind of excited about it because we can integrate our online store with this as well. And I can run like a sale item on here and put the link on. I've got to figure out why. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm working on that. But I can put a sale item on and say, hey, the first one that grabs it gets it, which is kind of cool, right? So anyways, moving on. How do I see how many people are on? I'm looking. I don't see a count anywhere. Oh. Huh. Yeah, it did. It went from like boom. It was painful because I didn't catch it. Somebody told me about it because I just kind of let it do its thing, right? And it just did its thing. So I can change all sorts of stuff on here. This is really kind of cool. It's called onestream.live. It's app.onestream.live. And so it's a neat, good morning. So some people I'm not seeing, and I'll show this. Oops, I'll show this. So some people I'm not seeing who you are. Now, good morning, my BFF. I know who that is. That's my friend Shannon. So, but there's some people I'm not seeing. So I'm learning, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. Oh, what did I do? Oh crap. I did that. So now I do this. No, that didn't do it. Maybe go back to banners. Okay. I don't know. So I'm learning. It's a learning process this morning. Good morning. Good morning. I can see photos, but I think it's it seems to be mostly just Facebook. I'm going to have to write that down and see what I can figure out about that, because I have to know who I'm talking to on Facebook, right? I'm not that good. I'm a psychic, but not that good to know who everybody's names are. Names, question mark, like, why can't I see them? Okay, so how's everybody this morning on this beautiful, that's sarcasm, Monday morning? I gotta say, yesterday, and I'm monologue. I wish I could see how many people were on. Yesterday, I went to take my uncle to vote. Early voting was still open yesterday between 1 and 4 in Toledo, Ohio. Hey Dana, how are you? On a streaming service once, we had to register for the host to see our names. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask them about it. I have to message them and ask them why I can't see Facebook names. I can see them on YouTube, but not Facebook. I don't know. So I went to take my uncle to go early vote yesterday, and it did not happen. It did not happen. Thousands. I'm not even kidding. Thousands of people were in line. And his hip had just been broken, it just broke 3 weeks ago. And I'm like, there's no way we're standing in line for this. There's just no way. So I'm going to try and take him to vote tomorrow. But I could not believe the amount of people that were voting. And the same could be said in our small local district as well. So if you guys are on Facebook, you have to type your name into the chat. If you're asking me something or commenting something, just put your name in there, dash your name, whatever. Brand new software for us this morning. I'm trying to figure it out, and I have to ask their customer service why I cannot see Facebook names, because this will not hold. I cannot have this. So if I may stick with this one, I may not. I don't know. More people are voting this time. Correctly, Sandy. Correct, Sandy. I mean to tell you, there's food trucks. It went across the front of the building, down the side, down the sidewalks, either way, down sidewalks, crisscrossing like this, down the front. It was amazing. Yeah, it's a rough election. We're not going to talk about who we're voting for, right? That's not what we do here. But it's the lesser of, we have to vote on where we are in life, and we shouldn't be judging other people about how they're voting. Good morning, Diana Bradley. Thank you so much. I will really like this platform if we can work this bug out, the seeing the name bug. I will, yeah. Oh, it's so many people, thousands and thousands. There were thousands of people. It was craziness. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let's pull a card and let's do a collective reading. I feel like I need to do a collective reading first this morning, and we're going to go to the Elders deck for that. I don't like not being able to see how many people are there either. Number of people. So we have and I say I don't have a mouse in my pocket, but we do have, our teachers are coming together on the 8th, and we're going to talk about dimensional splitting, how dimensions are doing this, and they're coming together and they're going apart, and the teachers were really excited. It was their own subject they came up with, so we'll be doing that as a live broadcast from this channel. So I have to at least keep it until the 8th. And I had to wait to put it out until the other day, because I had to find new software, because my StreamYard just expires on the 8th. Yay. Couldn't take that chance now, could I? So we will be doing a live on this channel at 8. On the 8th, you can find it on My Mystical Life or the Mystical Moons page. And we're going to be talking about dimensional splitting. We have Sam is going to be emceeing. By the way, Sam is home now. Very, very excited that Sam is home. He will be working in the evenings and probably weekends as well. But he's going to be emceeing that particular class, and it'll be 7:30 on the 8th on the My Mystical Life platform. So you can find us there. You'll find us right here. Right? And this is going to be really interesting, because I think we have like 7 other teachers that are, oh no, Diana, I'm so sorry. We have 7 other teachers that are going to be coming together and discussing this. And it was something that was brought up during a class. And then somebody found a video on it. And then it just became a thing that everybody started talking about. And we want to talk and find out how other people are experiencing the dimensions right now. And there's so much dynamic energy around that we all have an opinion. Okay, moving on. I would like to know if Spirit has anything. So let's do collective. And I'm using the Wisdom of the Elders deck. I love this deck of cards. I actually watch Loving Sean Leonard work. He is the author of these cards, and he is the first people in the First Nation up in Canada. I cannot wait to actually see him again in person, because he was fascinating. As an intuitive and a medium myself, I was fascinated watching him. So if you guys can catch him, his name is Sean Leonard, and he is so accurate. It's just amazing. But the first card that I pull is about our lack of direction as a human race right now. our lack of direction on, and I actually get a small headache on this, that there's so much chaotic energy. There's so many things going in so many different directions that it's almost like we're trying, and I have a guy that's showing me, like, remember the old coconut game, right? The old coconut game where you try to pick I think it was like The Price is Right, and you try to pick where the ping pong bongs under the coconut or whatever. That's kind of what we're doing right now with energy. Is it over here? Is this where we're going to feel good? Is this where we're going to feel good? Is this where we're going to feel good? How do we get to that peace and that calm? And I think that intuitives and muggles alike, we're all struggling right now to try and discover how to get our basis of calm again. I think we eked out of calm, and all of a sudden everything became chaotic. Marisol says, yes, it's crazy. It feels like he can't even breathe at times. It became chaotic, and we allowed ourselves to be pushed out of our center and our peace. One of the things when I'm working with Archangel Metatron, one of the big things he talks about is finding your center. And when we're finding our center, and I'm not talking about Om right here, right? Because we don't all find our center there. You guys know your center isn't always in the center of your chest. Hi, everybody. If you're on Facebook, please know I can't see your name. So if you are typing, put your name behind it or in front of it or whatever. This is a new platform. I'm trying to figure out why I can't see Facebook names. So I have to get with customer service on that, but I cannot see any Facebook names, only YouTube. So as I'm talking about this, I mean, I have so much pressure in my head right now, and it's my guides going, this is so important. So important. Your center can be there in the center of your forehead, the center of your chest, or in your gut. You know that? Hi, Renee Shalom. So finding that center, finding your peace and finding your calm is so important. We can ground all day long. We can call in protection. But if you're forgetting the middle, never, ever, ever forget the middle, because that's you. Right? So it's time to start finding ourselves again, because we have lost a little bit of direction. Yeah. You put up a lot of blocks just to leave the house. Thank you, Diana. I know it sucks. I'm sorry. They have to put your name in there. It's a work in progress, right? Yeah, it's chaotic, and all of the voting people. I mean, we wanted to get out and vote so badly yesterday, but it looked like a nightmare standing in that crowd yesterday. By the way, because everybody has a very polarized opinion, right? Good morning, Alif. Everybody has a polarized opinion, and I'm like, I don't want to stand in that crowd. I'll go to our small, tiny little polling center. I'm not going to the district polling. But we need to find that calm, that peace, and that calm. And how do we do it? And we're doing a collective reading right now, everybody. How do we do it? We turn inward. Like I said, we turn towards that spirit. We turn towards our own spirit. How do we want to feel? If we're stepping off and we're following everybody else's energy, we're letting somebody get this. If we're stepping off and following that up and down of the chaotic social energy, right? We're letting others dictate our energy. We're letting others, and whether it's a single individual or a mass of people, be in charge of your own energy. It's so important. You can't make this up, because this is a really, really incredible deck. We have to bring our strength out, right? We have to be there for ourselves. How many of us show up for ourselves? Most of the time, we get out of bed. We're told where we have to be, what time we have to be there, and how we're going to go through the day, and we base our day around all that, right? And of course, we don't have a muggle job, but most of us have a muggle job. But be there for yourselves, you guys. Have an opinion and be passionate about it. And be passionate about your opinion. You don't have. By the way, being passionate does not mean knocking on other people's doors, telling them how to think. Being passionate about something in life, let me repeat this, does not mean you have to go knock on somebody else's door and tell them how to think. Guess what? Not your job. Not your job. I have a guy that's like, mind your business. It's funny. Why is I have a gnat in here? Okay. Here's my rule for the morning. I am going, if you are on Facebook, morning, Uncle Augie. I did not. Okay. Can I call you back in a little bit though? You're okay? Okay. Okay, I'll call you back. All right, bye. I have to make sure he's okay. If he calls me, I have to answer. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, make sure you put your name there, right? Make sure you put your name there. I can see you on YouTube. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room this morning? Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? If you are on Facebook, make sure you put your name there with the whoop whoop. Yeah, he's really struggled, and they. You mind your own business. They're gonna tell me too. He's from that era of machismo, you know, and him and my dad both, because it's my father's brother, they're I don't want to ask for help. I want to be the man. I want to do. So if a man walks in the room and I'm there with him, I've been there with him all day, all of a sudden he puffs up, like, oh, you know, and and I have to wait for him to calm back down again and be like, it's okay. They don't care if you have to sit still. It's so funny, but you know, it's just the way it is right now. We're just taking care of family. That's what you do, right? Can you get a whoop whoop? Marisol. I really don't like not being able to see how many people are online. This is my test run this morning. Can't get a witness. That's weird. Okay. This is a what are you doing? You scared the shit out of me, cat. This is talking about stepping away from the things in your life, Marisol, and this is a process, right? So this is a reading about how some of the things in your life have fallen away that you actually found a lot of joy in, and allowing other things to take up your time and almost consume some of your energy. I don't want to say psychic vampirism or anything like that. That's kind of funny. But it's very much like you're getting pulled in too many different directions. Are you taking care of yourself? You're living within the chaos and not able to see some of the blessings that have been laid in front of you. This is a really beautiful deck of cards. So I'm going to show you the cards themselves that I have set here. And that's why I said I'm not saying psychic vampire. Okay. This is a really cool deck of cards. This one's really pretty. It's called the Harpy. All right, so when it comes to that, the only person that can change that is you. I mean, you're the only person who can change it, right? So the thing I can say about this is things will continue exactly as they are unless you take the steps to change it. And we all talk about manifesting and we talk about all these really cool ways that we can change things that are happening in our life, but we have to take the first step to do so. So if you're just continuing doing everything the same way you're doing it right now, or allowing other people to work in your life the same way that they're doing right now, you're not going to have a lot of change. And you're going to be chasing your tail. So kind of look at, and I even want to say, take one thing a week and say, this is one thing I'm changing this week. I need to change this. And if I change this, this will create a cascade reaction. Oh yeah, it's really beautiful artwork on them. I'll show you the deck in a minute. Give yourself some compassion and you're going to see the change. don't feel like you have to be everybody's everything. Don't feel like you have to be everybody's everything. You have to be your everything. That's the only person that you have to do all. You have to go all in on, right? We take care of our children. We take, in some cases, we take care of our spouse and our friends and all those things. But when you start piecemealing yourself out all of those ways, we forget about ourselves. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to do that. And just know, this is a really pretty one, that this is just part of a cycle. You're learning something right now. You're learning the things that you don't like. Don't like. You're learning the things you don't like. Pin that shit to the wall, man. Know what it is you don't like and work with that. And they're also talking about releasing grief. They're talking about releasing some grief, whether it's about the loss of a relationship or a loss of a loved one. It's time to release the grief and have a good moment for yourself. I can see your name now, Michelle Oliver. I can see you now. I could see that people were commenting on Facebook, but I couldn't see their names. It's weird. And if I click on it again, it's going to make me go redo a bunch of different stuff. Yeah. Yes. Time. It's time, Marisol. It's time. Okay. So this deck of cards is really quite beautiful. It's called the Deep, Dark, and Dangerous Oracle. Yeah, it's a really beautiful deck of cards. And sometimes I feel pulled for these. I pulled these down because I knew there was a message from them. So there we go. All right. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? And if you're on Facebook, put your name in there too. And we will move on. Da-da-da-da. I'm glad I hope that's helpful. So last Thursday, Halloween night, I know I have not been on very often. I'm hiring some help to outsource some things because I juggle a lot behind the scenes. And with the membership, we have 14 other teachers and healings and meditations and hypnosis and all this stuff that goes on within the meditation. So I'm constantly in the background working on that. And so I haven't been on as often, especially with my uncle having fallen. I've been running an hour and a half each direction 4 or 5 times a week, trying to get him to doctor's appointments and all sorts of stuff. So I haven't been on as often as I want to be, and I'm working on that change. See, Marisol, we push ourselves in so many different directions because a little piece of us, just because we have to, right? We have to. What do? Leave the old guy in the hospital by himself? No, you take that little piece and you go, okay, I'm going to go run over here. I'm going to do what I got to do. And then when we figure out we need to bring ourselves back to center, that's what we need to do. So it's not a horrible thing, by the way, you guys, that we are out doing a bunch of other things. It's necessity. It's a human existence. It's what we've chosen. So don't be too hard on yourself. Okay. I am going with Sandy from Earth. We think. I am going to. Oh, so anyways, Thursday night, Halloween night, we did Gothic tea, mediumship gallery with tea. And what in the world? Why does everybody? This moment is the moment. Husband, I'm live. What's up? So careful what you say.
I'm sorry. Bye.
No. What do you need? Do you need something?
No, I was calling just to talk.
Oh, you missed me?
Of course, always.
I miss you too. All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were online.
Are you off work?
No, I'm just going to grab some lunch.
Okay. I'll call you call me back in a little bit. Love you.
Well, you call me when you're done.
All right. Bye, babe.
Bye.
He's the other one. If he calls, I need to answer. He just started his new job back in Toledo today. So we're excited. He's been working in Chicago for like the last 6 months, and he hasn't been living at home, which makes it really hard as well to be present. Marisol says, I'm taking care of my father-in-law and my life, my kids, my husband, and you're right. It's hard. It is a juggle. Yeah, you have all my compassion. I took care of my dad for a year, and I moved to Texas to do it away from family. other than him. And it was a lot. It was a lot, but the moments that we get within that, what is that? The moments we get there, right? The moments we get to spend with those loved ones are irreplaceable. They're irreplaceable. I happily went to Texas for a year. I enjoyed that so much, to get to spend that time with my dad. Anyways, moving on. This is for Sandy. I'm supposed to pull from a couple different decks of cards. I started my Qigong back this morning. That's a really good energy release type of thing. You hear all this somatic stuff, and I start back on Qigong this morning. This is about Sandy. This is about partnerships. This is about working together with other people to bring bountiful things into your life. And sometimes you feel like this must be the energy of the day, the prevailing winds. This is about not feeling as supported as you could feel, or having you feeling like you're pulling all the weight and somebody else is taking like the pats and the backs and the attaboys, right? So they talk about your throat chakra, being present, being there, being like, oh my gosh, let's talk about how you are working, and be out front. Don't step back into the shadows. Don't step back into the shadows. Be out in the forefront and have a voice for yourself. They really want, because this is the top. I love this deck of cards. It's one of my most used decks of cards, and I'll show you this one in a minute, because it talks softly. Sometimes when we're working with an energy, we know we need to speak softly and have a message that's going to resonate here, instead of cut you off the knees like with the tarot deck. Now, don't get me wrong. For whatever reason, I'm pulling from both decks of cards for you. And that's not something I normally do, but they're asking me to pull, because they're also saying with that partnership, it just seems like you're being work, and it's not as much fun as it used to be, right? And this could also be for me as well. Because when we get into that habit, we get into a slump, and all of a sudden we're just work. And we forget to find the joy, the humor, and all the fun things, the reasons we start what we do, right? We should be able to find love and humor, and no, maybe not love at work, but find some humor at work. We should be able to laugh. We should be able to have some camaraderie. And it doesn't mean just at work. It means it could be in your home, all those things. But it's time to create the change. Now, why do we go through the moments that we feel we're down? Why do we go through those moments that we feel like we are struggling and we're unhappy and we're just trudging along? It's so that when we do have the wonderful things happen and we decide to change, we decide to bring in the change, that's when we start to really appreciate how beautiful it is. Because we can see the beauty. You can see, well, now I'm not seeing Facebook at all. Facebook went away. Where did Facebook go? All my Facebook comments. Oh no, they ended up there. What the Sam Hill is going on? If you're on Facebook, pop me a note. Pop a comment so I can see that. So it's time to start creating. You are the change. You can create that change. Now they want to pull the tarot for you, because now they're like, now that we've talked to you about some of the things that could be painful, let's tell you how to do it. Brace yourself, everybody. I'm looking for the little things on here. Oh, I know. How did the iPad decided to update? How rude. Okay. Let's see. And this is still for Sandy from Earth, we think. Oh gosh, they're really talking about. I think that you have a good sense of pride when it comes to what you do. You remember. Hey, Donna, how the hell are you? How's your mom? Sandy from Earth, we think. They talk about, you remember when you used to really enjoy what you did or the relationship so you can see me. I love you, Donna. You know, I'm always happy to see you. But then, Sandy, things kind of, this is that partnership thing, right? That somebody is not supporting you. Somebody is not giving you the attaboys. Somebody's not saying, hey, you know what? As an example, when somebody, we're going to just say, when somebody takes out the trash and they want to be patted on the back, or like they did a dish and they're like, look what I did, you know? And yet maybe you take care of everything and nobody gives you the attaboy. That's so common, right? I don't know. Because this is that card that says, this is that person, this is that man, that energy that says they just expect. It's time to work back into partnership. It's time to start and create the awareness of what it needs to be rather than what it's been. You really need that to feed you. You really do. And there's the other card. And it does not have to be an argument. It doesn't have to be an argument. Ta-da. Ta-da. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room, you guys? I hope that's helpful. Figure out why that did that. Let's see what this does. Nope, that doesn't do it. Yeah, I hope that's helpful. It's in the air today. It's in the air. Huh. I'm just looking. Oh, I'm so glad she's doing good, Donna. I'm so glad she's doing good. I know she was struggling for a while. Donna, it's interesting. You're on fire. Ooh. Donna, there's the card. My guys were like, pull her one card. Everything comes full circle. It's coming your way. It's coming your way. Yay. Perfect. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off here today. I'm trying to figure this new platform out. So I have some customer service questions for customer service and trying to figure, this was my kind of test run and to see how it was going. Unicorns and rainbows, good morning. So it's my test run. I see that Facebook fell off the grid, so I can't see Facebook anymore. And I can't see names on Facebook. So I have customer service to contact and try to figure those things out. I'm hitting buttons, which I should never do. Never do. Anyhow. All right, everybody. Manifest, manifest, manifest. Watch The Secret. Watch The Secret. We forget things, right? So watch The Secret. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry was here, he would say, "It like be. What are you doing? You always." All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Oh, end stream. Oh.